Hi guys, I just thought I would do this video for you guys as a bonus message, and I just want to see what's going on for love for you guys. And in part, I want to make an announcement that my Pick a Card channel is where I'm going to do the majority of love readings, with the exception of the singles reading that I'll do here on this channel on Wednesdays. It's funny because sometimes I get messages about the Pick a Card channel and people say, yo, Veroosh, somebody made a channel called Pick a Card and they're uploading your videos. No, that's me. I created Pick a Card, and youtube.com/pickacard is my channel. So if you don't know already, then go check that out. So I do have the Magic and Karma reading still to do, but I thought I'm actually going to dinner, so I thought, oh, I have a few minutes, let me see, kind of like free flow reading, see what happens, and I thought you guys might like it. So I've been kind of frustrated with the last two readings about love because they've been influenced by, I started posting stuff again and people just sort of started grumbling about it. But like other creators, because I was posting so much a long time ago that I don't know, a lot of people are doing stuff that I made, right? So a lot of people have this conflict of interest with me. But anyway, so it influenced my readings, and I thought, oh, why don't I tell you guys a message of love and tell you what's going on for you guys collectively? So whoever's watching, this is for you, and then we'll go back to the other readings, okay? So members, all of the magic readings that are up are already up for members. The karma video is up for members, and if you want if you're waiting, there's a collective reading, and I'll put that at the end of today's video, okay? So here we go. So we have, ooh, okay, somebody needs to hear something. Well, there's definitely someone who has a broken heart and there's a lost connection in a situation. I don't think things happened in the way that they had intended. I think that they in some way have high aspirations for themselves in terms of what they want to do and what they want to do, and then below the surface is moving on from a situation and closing the door behind something. So I think that the big picture is that someone wants to move towards family and closeness and those kinds of things, but that requires that at this time they have to let go of some relationships, not necessarily love, that are in some way not that. So in order to receive that which is coming, they have to release those past relationships. I feel as though a great influence upon them now is Sagittarian energy. And this Sagittarian energy is here to lift you up. So if this is you or somebody around you, there's a Sagittarian energy, or a person that has a lot of hope in their demeanor that is trying to bring light and joy into this situation. And then we have the change, which is Scorpio. And so this is the energy of unveiling and rising up. And so I feel as though you or the person in the middle, I think it's you, right, in some way has the ability to transform. It's time to let go of certain energies, and as you let go of certain energies, you become a different person. So I'm going to use these cards. I can't use this deck. This is the Monera Tarot, and if you're a member, you know why, because there's a lot of very X-rated images in there, but I really love the deck. So let's do Raise Out to see what's going on. So first, let's look at change. Ace of Cups, I don't know how to fit it, King of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. So we have Ace of Cups, King of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. There could be a very powerful love connection with someone who you think that there's a lot in front of you with. There's a potential of love and shared kind of space with this person, that you'll share something with this person. There's also an element of work. So there may be a work opportunity. There may be two situations, because this is around the 8th house. So this kind of resonates for, you know, changes, but also shared resources and intimacy. And so Ace of Cups with the King of Cups could mean intimacy for you at this time. But there's a secondary situation around work, and those things are changing at this time, and those things are working for you. I feel as though someone is bringing love into your life, and they're bringing in positivity as well. On this side, we have the Empress energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles, sorry. This is just from memory, I didn't see the number. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel as though mother figures, female figures, either your mother or strong feminine energy around you is bringing wealth into your life at this time. So you can't be shaken. Sorry, I cut off the goat's head. But you can't be shaken from that where which you are going at this time. And I think you're going in a very prosperous direction. And in both sides, this is almost like the masculine energy around you, like the 8th house, you know, that. And the friendship and the inclusion of the feminine is also very prominent. So if you're feeling heartbroken and sad about situations, know that you are being guided by both the divine masculine and the feminine. And those of you, the love situation will happen with a person that you would be with. It's not like it'll be a man if you only date women. I always feel like I need to say that because then people who don't watch me a lot get confused. So that's why I say it, because I really believe in inclusion. So whoever it is, there's love coming, and specifically intimate love between you and someone else. You know, there's like an intimacy there, and a new beginning, new love, a desire to share, a desire to come together. And then on the other side, I feel as though there's this energy of inclusion, feminine. You might find that you have only one specific person in your life at this time, one prominent figure. You may have other friends, other connections, but there's one very particular figure who stands above and beyond everyone else. And so this is a female figure, and this female figure is in some way very inclusive. She'll give you a lot. She'll bring you in. She'll protect you. So those kinds of energies are around you. Now, let's talk about you a little bit. So we have, yeah, definitely a decision about yourself, like a final decision. I can't take it anymore. This is not for me. This is not the energy I want. So, you know, when we're in relationships that are struggling, and this does not necessarily mean it's your primary relationship. This can be your relationship with, like, how do you say? This can be your relationship with, like a friendship, something that's impactful though. And when we have relationships with people, you know, that are failing, there's this feeling of acceptance, and you go back to it. And sometimes a moment happens in which it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, and you realize, like, I'm in too much pain in this situation. I know I have to go on. I think in some way you already know that you're moving on anyway, even before it happened. It was like a large cycle of closure. And so you make the actual change here. You make a decision to be set free and to sort of let go of something that was not working and embrace new aspects of yourself. I think the answer comes to you. Something to do with the home, something to do with like the way you are at home, the way that you are around your house, that kind of thing. And then we have the Justice card. And so I feel as though you've been living unlike yourself for a long time through the imposition of other people. So other people have controlled your expression of the self, and through that expression of the self, you have been unlike yourself. And because it's been going on for so long, I feel like you have been in a lot of pain. Either you don't live like you want to live, or you accommodate them, or you risk the chance of fracturing that dynamic. And so you've been sort of, it's almost like walking around in shoes that are too small. You know, you can do it for a few minutes, but after a while it becomes painful. So that's the energy I'm feeling here for you. And I feel like that split second, it's not a split second decision, but it's pretty fast. And in that fast decision of change, you're like, no, this situation is actually non-functioning. And you come into that realization in a bigger part of awareness, of understanding that that's the situation you're in. Here is the next message. We have the Ten of Pentacles around you. I feel as though masculine energy, or if you date women, feminine energy, so the gender that you're with, is bringing to you a lot of wealth at this time. We have the Eight of Swords also. And so I feel as though they're there to bring you a lot, but there are things in the way towards how they are going to express that. They might be to some degree lost or unsure about how to go about it. But I think that they're trying to find ways and symbolize what they actually want to bring forward. I think that this is the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like little by little you will see more generosity from this person as they step into awareness of how to express their love and how to express their energy. So maybe more cards, yes? So I just thought I would just freestyle a spread. So we have the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to do 5 across. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so you're definitely turning up. You're shining bright and becoming a brighter energy. And then we have the Four of Swords. It's like rest, enough of the heartbreak. You've been flooded with bad feelings, and it's enough is enough, right? So it's almost like, it feels like, you know, stepping out on your own for the first time. You step out and you're bright and you come back into yourself. And I feel like you look around to see if anybody else is out there. That Pink Floyd song, is there anybody out there? Just knock if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home? It's been a long time that I've heard that song. I love Pink Floyd. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Listen, this is a duplicitous energy here. And when I say duplicitous, I don't mean necessarily a negative energy. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, there's two sides to things. There's a very nurturing component with the Sagittarian energy, but I feel that there's also an energy that that is encoded or in some way entwined with your energy of loss. So this is a cyclical pattern of loss and grief that you experience in your life, probably attached to previous experiences. And so this nurturing energy comes with a broken heart. And so this energy also comes with, you know, it's like a rose. It comes with, it has its blossom, but it also has the thorns. So you need to learn how to candle the rose so as not to prick your finger. And, you know, now they GMO roses to not have thorns, and that's okay too, but you know, like a genuine, it's not organic then. It's not natural, right? Like it's like, I don't know, it's GMO, right? So I just feel like it's natural, like what I'm trying to say, and sometimes when I have these observations, it's actually insight. It may not be perfect. The message is it may not be perfect. And yes, now maybe other things or situations or people can be more refined to not have thorns, to not have these things, but there's something fundamentally pure in your relationship with this person, and so this energy is actually very good for you. And in some way, how do you say this, like your friends teach you pain so that you can face enemies with more awareness. It's been my experience that when I've experienced sadness and pain from friends, you know, it very often was afterwards when I had an experience with someone who wasn't my friend, specifically romance, right? Or some like work situation, I was like prepared. So I don't think they do that for that purpose, but sometimes when we experience pain and struggle in the arms of loved ones or people we care about, it's a safer space to experience that than, you know, going out there and actually loss. So I get the screw face. I get the little bit of energy that has to do with like, this makes me uncomfortable, but there is a huge nurturing component here, here, here. So the energy around you, the energy that loves you, it really wants to nurture, and you're branching out. And this is almost like a mother giving you your resources so you can branch out and go in a new direction. Now, if it's not your mom, it could be another female figure. Some feminine energy is bringing light into your life. So in one aspect, you are branching out and going in a new direction, and you're still looking for, you know, where it's going to ground and where it's going to root for you. And then on the other end, you have this loving energy of like nurture and family and people stepping in, and someone who loves you very much, who wants to in some way help you. But for now, there are some blockages in the way. You're not losing any of this. So this is in some way like lifting your chin up and being done, being so flooded that you sort of end up neutralizing that feeling and saying, okay, this is enough. I think this is enough. And so it's a greater pattern of moving on and branching out, going in a different direction. And I think that there's someone around you who loves you very, very much. And I don't mean just your mother. I don't mean feminine energy. Well, if you're with women, then it is. But it's a very like intimate kind of sexual energy, okay, that I'm picking up on. And we have the Lovers here. So it's almost like you can go do, I think the message is, this is our summary message, go do what you need to do because you are being protected, and you can go be free because someone loves you a lot and they have your back, or you know, you are free to go because you are safe and protected. And so it's not so much about the relationship in this one. It's much more about you branching out, and then, you know, you have to put yourself out there a little bit until you find that perfect alignment. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. That was really fun. I may actually switch up your readings for the Magic and Karma. This would flowed much better for me. So I'll still do Karma and stuff, and those of you guys who did the earlier readings, I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you somehow, but this is a good spread. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.